Lost Marbles, A Revolting Game by Willem Malou, Thomas Millian. First reading. In our birth we seldom know, we come seeking. We want to know, so we look, but where? We have to look somewhere for answers. The technology we live under tries to disguise itself as a truth. But if all you have to teach you is the meteor, then you are sure to have problems. And damn, don't I know it. I have searched all the media in this country to find the answer to what I thought was my problem. What was that, you might ask? And I answer life. That is what I wanted to know, how to have a good life and how to care for myself. But with all the countless hours of searching, I received the same answer. What was that, the uninformed may ask? Well, I'm here to tell you that death is the only answer if I listen to the media. The music I surround myself is one long suicide note. And if I want to relate, as all writers do, then I have to consider taking my own life. I have been mimicked, I have been harassed, I have been tortured, I have been abused, which led to many attempts on my own life. It was either that or kill someone else, which I considered, but in the end, no, I couldn't do it. It was much easier, more self-serving to kill myself. But even though I truly desired to end my life, it couldn't be done. If it is not your time, then it is not your time, and no amount of self-sacrifice will change that. I wanted out not just for me, but also for my family. I was on a bad one. I could have sworn that by doing myself in, I would help the ones I love. But all I did was scar myself. And let me tell you why I think suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems, and also the most selfish things one can do. It is never the right decision. I have fought with this problem since I turned 23, and my final attempt was at 36. And I have promised no matter the struggle, no matter the torture, I'm going to live my life to the fullest, and never will I give in to the twisted reasons some say I should die for. It's not up to me how other people say that my time is up. It is up to me, and I choose life. I have struggled through the birthing stage of citizenship hard and long enough to have some idea of what people like myself must face and overcome. So I write this as a proof of a better answer than what the media gives. The muse is a thing that inspires, and what it does is kill. No matter the cause, the poets will always play devil's advocate in their so-called attempt at joking. They are there to tempt, to drive, to kill. I think that some people will be unpleased with my inside knowledge and my attempt to save others that are going through their trials. The two-horned god wishes to oppress and dominate those in the fold. The good-hearted will be shat upon by the dominating ones. The billionaires will rule forever if we don't fight until the death of mandatory. They will prey on the helpless, that is, the ones under surveillance. They have tapped into the mind long ago, and you may think you run your own life. But things as silly as thoughts, emotions, or egos are readily easy to be rid of. The corporations of the world run your every move. And if you really think you're free, try walking into a deli and irritating on the cheese. The top is spinning our youth with death trials, and though it may seem like accidents, it is murder. They will hold until we can follow them, which won't be easy. As far as I can see, they own magic, art, and science. They are everything, including slaves. You may feel that I am out of my mind, but I am not. I have proof of the Nazism, a fascist totalitarian state we live under in the name of democracy. No one really has rights. If you think you do, you are naive. So hopefully before you are devoured and set apart for sacrifice, you will lend an ear to my experience, and maybe even take some suggestion and advice. I in no way state that I know exactly what you're going through, but I have a knowledge of how big the struggle is, and I have lived it for most of my adulthood. So if you are thinking of doing something foolish, trying to find a way out, then please take a little time to go through this paper, and hopefully you will find some answers to remedy the life-threatening situation you are going through. Do not isolate and mill over the intricacies of social dogma that is being stuffed in your mind and soul through the use of telepathy, mind-fucking music, television, poetry, drama, and above all, comedy. You must let someone inside your hell and ask for help. The bigger the problem, the bigger the solution, and the bigger the solution, the more time it will take to find. So please take consent and consider all things before making fatal against. Again, suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems. The silence will lead you down. If you struggle and deal with life without the help of others, then you are fatefully awaiting your demise. For as one is instantly paralyzed into the psychotical isolation, the control wins. We as the future have to live together, and asking for help or direction or guidance is our only ways to freedom. We cannot sleep with our hearts open to the evil of the state and expect the answers to ignite somewhere between our ears. The soul is infinite and the mind universal. The spirit is only temporary, and a single man's thought process cannot subdue the entire human species. If we are to make it through the struggle, then we are going to have to repel the negative lifeblood of the public as a whole. We're going to have to face many demons and stand our ground. Many will lead us towards our own disposal, so when we are hit in the head full force, we're going to have to hold on and do our best to make the right decision. So the list after the storyline, yes, there is entertainment involved. I'm throwing all I have into this book. It may not make sense, but it is a work that can be sliced up and eaten any way. A flowchart is there to ensure that the great minds of our century develop good coping skills. Life is worth develop good coping skills and don't do anything foolish. Don't pay heed, for every life is worth well thought out plans and decisions.